The Capitol Hill newspaper is reporting that a local union representing Border Patrol agents has opted out of providing assistance to Donald Trump and his traveling party on his visit to the border with Mexico today in Laredo, Texas. Quote, after careful consideration of all the factors involved in this event and communicating with members of the National Border Patrol Council at the national level, it has been decided by Local 2455 to pull out of all events involving Donald Trump. This from the local union president, Hector Garza. Garza said, make no mistake, our border with Mexico is not secure, and there's no doubt we need to have an honest discussion about that with the American people. But we're not going to be here with Trump as he attempts to have that conversation with the American people. Hector Garza said that the local group intended to provide on-the-ground perspective to Trump and media in attendance, but that it never discussed endorsing Trump or any other presidential candidate. Despite the great danger, Mr. Trump is traveling to Laredo, Texas, to proceed with the visit to the border, Trump's campaign said in a statement. It's unfortunate the local union of Border Patrol agents received pressure at the national level not to participate and ultimately pulled out of today's event. They are being silenced and are very unhappy about it. It can only be assumed that there are things the politicians in Washington do not want Americans to see or discuss. You know, these people are going to have to learn, and I doubt that they will, that they can't deal with Trump the way they deal with every standard, ordinary, everyday politician, because he's not one. He's a businessman. And if they don't start looking at him that way, they're and a winning businessman, a competitive business, if they look at him and they continue to try to react to Trump and shape coverage of Trump based on politics, they're going to miss this. So whoever's behind this, they think they're going to embarrass Trump. And they think they're going to harm Trump by having the Border Patrol Union pull out. They're not going to be with him. They're not going to provide assistance, security, whatever. So whoever made this call thinks they're going to embarrass Trump. And they're going to make Trump look bad. And they're going to make it look like nobody involved here wants to have anything to do with Trump. So what does Trump do? He comes out and says, it's very dangerous where I'm going, but I'm still going. And it's very unfortunate that somebody in Washington pulled these courageous Border Patrol agents away. It's obvious the people in Washington have things they don't want me to see and tell the American people. They're never going to get the last word with him. And until they stop trying, they're not going to figure this out. They're never going to get the last word. As long as there are cameras, microphones, and ink next to where Donald Trump is, he's going to get the last word. They're never going to win this contest. They're never going to be able